Hi everyone, this is a review of the brand new WoodWick wax melts from Walmart. These are not in every Walmart store. I think since it is a new product, I mean WoodWick has been around for a while, but not in Walmart stores. So I think maybe they're testing it out in certain Walmart stores. So these wax melts are $4.79 each. Now, granted, they are 3 ounces, and these are big wax melts. They're really heavy. You can compare it with a regular sized wax melt, which is 2.5 ounces. Now, are they 3 ounces? Yeah, they're 3 ounces. They actually look way bigger, I guess, because of the way they're shaped. It's just kind of a marketing ploy to make you think you're getting more. But again, they're, like 0.5 ounce larger than the regular Sensationals wax melts. Also, the texture of the wax is, it's soft soy wax. You can see it's a little bit messy to work with. I mean, it's a little bit greasy. It's not crumbly like pure soy, but it's a little bit greasy. Like if you get it on your fingers, you don't want to touch your hair with it. As opposed to like the Sensationals wax melts, you can see that's hard wax. You can see the difference if you do it here. It's like it's an indentation. So that was kind of my concern when I bought these. I thought, soft wax generally doesn't throw very well. So I was concerned that the throw would not be good. Oh, and also another thing that they do to make you think you're actually getting a lot more is it's also a flatter package. Look at the difference. That's where they make it up. So you're looking at it on the shelf, you're like, oh my God, that's a huge pack of wax. Well, it's kind of like I said, it's kind of a marketing ploy to make you think that you're getting more than you really are. So at $4.79 for 3 ounces works out to like $3.89 if they were the same size as this, the 2.5 ounce. So $3.89 for a 2.5 ounce wax melt, that's kind of pricey. However, you can get these at candlestomydoor.com for $3.99 each instead of $4.79 through Walmart. Or you can even get a tiny 0.8 ounce pack of mini melts from the lampstand.com for $1.49. And keep in mind that you'll have to pay shipping when you purchase online. So that might be, if you're not really sure if you're going to like these, maybe that might be a way to go rather than investing $4.79 for each of these, which can be pricey, especially if you don't like the scent or if it doesn't throw well. So, also, as you can see, each of the cubes is actually larger because it's 3 ounces. So you look at the back, you can see that even though it is flatter, those are some pretty big cubes. So essentially, each cube equals the size of 1.5 Sensationals cubes. So basically just picture one and a half cubes, and that's what each one of these cubes equals. So if you're used to using 2 cubes from the regular Walmart wax, you can actually get by with using 1 of these cubes. So you're saving a little bit of money there, which is kind of nice. But of course, if you are used to using only 1 cube, well then, you still get 6 cubes in here, but it's a bit pricey. So I will start with Applewood. And the notes, notes are actually listed on the label. And all of these scents are, these are all safe scents. There's really nothing that I would say is really unusual or creative. They are safe. And also I recognized some of them, and then I realized a lot of these, some of these smell like Yankee Candle wax melts. So I looked into it a little further, and sure enough, WoodWick was bought out by Newell Brands, I think a year or two ago. Newell Brands also bought out Yankee last year. So Newell Brands owns both Yankee Candle and WoodWick. Newell Brands owns a lot of home products, like cleaning products and things like that. You can go to their website and see what they make. So that might be why a lot of these scents are similar. So first we'll review Applewood. Notes are tart green apple and slightly spicy cinnamon bark. It's kind of like a greenish color. This is a cinnamon apple. This is a cinnamon apple scent. But it's different from other cinnamon apple scents in that the apple is a super sweet apple juice type or apple cider type apple. And it may have a hint of maybe sweet cranberry, but without the tartness. There's something else way in the background that's barely noticeable, like maybe an herbal or woodsy note, although it is called Applewood, so that does kind of make sense. I didn't really care for this on cold sniff, but I do like it when it's melted. And the throw is medium, 3 out of 5. I also want to mention that I don't know why wax melt companies do this, but see that little tiny hole there that says smell here? Well, first of all, I don't think most people are just going to sniff right through that hole. They're just going to open the whole thing up and they're just going to sniff it in the store. So that's kind of useless. Also, that hole is going to allow the scent to escape. It's kind of like with perfume. If you leave it open, eventually it dissipates. Well, that's going to happen with these wax melts. Whenever they put holes in the packaging, eventually the scent dissipates. And that can start happening within a couple of months, especially with soft wax. It happens pretty quickly. So if you do keep these scents, just take a piece of tape and tape right over it. Or actually, you know what? Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, that's actually, the wax is right there. Yeah, so you would actually have to almost tape the inside as well so the tape doesn't stick to the wax. Yeah, that's really stupid. So yeah, if you do want to keep any of these, you got to tape over that so that the scent doesn't dissipate. Next we have Bakery Cupcake. Notes are a sweet treat of moist yellow cake topped with rich buttercream icing. This smells exactly like the scent notes, and it smells fantastic. It's very sweet and decadent. It's not just a regular vanilla scent. It may have a smidgen of coconut way in the background, and the throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5, which is surprising for a vanilla scent because they're usually not that strong. Black cherry. Oh my God, I've got cat hair everywhere. I'm sorry, I've got a lot of white cats, and they just shed all over the place. This is a really nice dark red color, and I bought a bunch of these, so of course I'm opening the ones that I didn't review, and you can see that like the soft wax, it kind of has a sheen to it. It's a really nice color too. Black cherry. Notes are the sweet and indulgent scent of juicy ripe black cherries. This is a fantastic sweet strong black cherry scent, like black cherry candy or black cherry soda without the fizziness. I think there's also a hint of sweet vanilla in the background that softens it a little. The throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5. Next we have cinnamon chai. Notes are spicy cinnamon and rich vanilla. This smells like a nice, rich, sweet, yummy cinnamon roll. That's the only way to describe it. It doesn't have a lot of bakery or bready notes, but it's like a sweet cinnamon roll. That's all I can say. It smells great, and the throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5. Coastal Sunset. Notes are sun-kissed blossoms, inviting coconut nuances, and salty ocean air. I thought this was the same scent as Yankee Candle Pink Sands because of the color and the name, and because WoodWick is now owned by Newell Brands, which now owns Yankee, but it's a totally different scent. And I adore this scent. It's a super sweet, marshmallowy scent with a hint of candied fruit. Not sure what kind, maybe plum or blackberry or raspberry, and a smidgen of coconut. It also may have a tiny bit of a perfumey note and maybe a sweet floral. And describing that makes it sound like pink sugar, but it's definitely not pink sugar. It doesn't have, pink sugar has like a teensy bit of that, like a tiny bit of a tart raspberry note and more of a perfumey note, and it doesn't have the coconutty note. So this is definitely not sweet sugar, pink sugar. It's kind of similar to Sensational's Girlfriend Night, although it's also not the same scent as that. It's not as perfumey, and it also has, like I said, a little bit of a coconut. It's just fantastic. So I've definitely hoarded this one, buying a couple of these. And the throw is very strong, 4 out of 5. Okay, I gotta get this moving along because I'm taking way too long with this review. Currant. The notes are ripe currants with a hint of zesty tangerine. This is not a currant scent at all. A currant scent is like a fig-like soapy scent with a tiny bit of tartness, a hint of a perfumey note, and a smidgen of a berry note with hardly any sweetness. This is an orange scent, but it's very sweet, like sugared orange jelly candy. It's different from other orange scents I've smelled, and it's fantastic. So I'm keeping a couple of these, and the throw is very strong, 4 out of 5. Next we have Fireside. And the notes are amber, vetiver, and smooth musk. I've smelled this scent many times before, and although it's smoky, it's not a true smoke scent. It smells like pine and smoky wood, but it's very sour, like with a fake liquid smoke type smokiness, although it's not a bacon or a mesquite type smokiness. And it kind of has like a strong Play-Doh sour note. Looking at the scent notes, the notes shown, which is amber, vetiver, and smooth musk, are notes for a men's cologne type scent, and this is not. This has like 0 cologne notes at all. There's no sweetness, there's no cologne notes. I actually don't like this one. The throw is strong though, 3.5 out of 5. Next is Fraser Fir. And I think, for some reason, I think Fraser is spelled without the I. I could be wrong though. Notes are the essence of fresh cut fir on a crisp winter morning. It's a very nice, slightly smoky spruce scent. It's not a biting pine, with a dirt note in the background, with like a rich earth. It sounds terrible, but it smells terrific. It's like being in the woods surrounded by Christmas trees. It's very similar to Goose Creek Candle Christmas tree cutting, but a bit more smoky and without the slightly minty eucalyptus note that the Goose Creek Candle scent has. Throw is medium, 3 out of 5. Next we have Lavender Spa. Notes are lavender and eucalyptus essential oils. This is the perfect, authentic lavender scent. It's not too medicinal and it's not too sweet. Throw is mild, like a 2.5 out of 5. Next is pumpkin butter and cat fur. Pumpkin butter. Notes are fresh pumpkin, warm spices, and sweet buttery notes. It's a nice, sweet, but standard pumpkin pie filling scent. It has a bit of a rich buttercream note, so it is quite nice, and the throw is medium, 3 out of 5. Next is sand and driftwood. Notes are sun-washed wood, seagrass, and soft white sand. I can't figure out what I'm smelling. I guess it's a little bit of a woodsy scent with a hint of smokiness perhaps, but it also has a tiny bit of a bland, plasticky note. I just couldn't figure this one out, and it didn't do anything for me, and the throw is faint, 2 out of 5, would only really work in a really small room, like a couple yards away. Next is vanilla bean. Notes are the warm, natural scent of pure vanilla bean. This smells a lot like the bakery cupcake scent, but it doesn't have as much of the yellow cake note or the smidgen of coconut, and it's just a tinge less sweet. It's a richer scent, though, with white chocolate and maybe even a hint of milk chocolate. It's a very nice scent. Throw was barely there. It was poor. It was like 1 out of 5. I could barely even smell it from a few inches away. So that is more typical of vanilla scents, that really poor throw. Next is white teak. And the notes are crisp balsam branches mixed with sandalwood and oak with hints of moss of tree. Wait, with hints of moss of tree? I don't know what that means. Moss of tree and cedarwood. This is a really nice, light, woodsy scent with a bit of sweetness. It smells like cedar with a hint of raw wood and possibly a smidgen of bergamot that almost gives it a bit of a men's cologne note, although it's not a cologne-y scent. It smells almost exactly like Better Homes and Gardens pure white woods, like an expensive furniture store. Throw is faint, 2 out of 5. So if you like the scent, definitely get the Better Homes and Gardens pure white woods. It's pretty much the exact same scent, and that one throws really well. And last we have Wood Smoke. Notes are cedar and glowing embers. This is an incredible, authentic scent of, well, wood smoke. It doesn't have the sour liquid smoke note that the Fireside scent has, and it has a strong woodsy note. It's almost the same scent, but not exact as Sonoma Autumn Hayride. Throw is medium, 3 out of 5. Oh, and I forgot. Oh, wait a minute. There's also one called Humidor. And I bought the little tiny candle because I couldn't find the wax melt in this scent. And I was really looking forward to this scent because I love the smell of tobacco. So the notes for Humidor are tobacco leaves, soft suede, and peach blossom. It's a fantastic scent that smells like warm, sweet cherry tobacco with a smidgen of tea. And the throw was strong, 3.5 out of 5. So if I do find it in the wax melt, I'll buy it. But I did buy like a bunch of these little ones, these little candles, and it's the same type of wax, so I don't mind chunking it up to use as wax melts. So there you have it, the new WoodWick wax melts at Walmart, at some Walmarts. And if you want to read a text version of this review, just go to waxmeltreviews.com and feel free to join our Facebook group where we discuss all different brands and scents of store-bought and retail brand wax melts. No candles, no vendor wax, and you can find the link to our Facebook group underneath this video and also on our website at waxmeltreviews.com. Have a good night.